Previously on Gears.
All right, Daisy, we're talking golf.
We are. Today on my Daisy's Double Ds, we have a double feature of golf. As you all know, our legendary Big Easy is defending his title at the British Open this week. So first up, we have Mark Fensham, who will be giving us a golf update and review on the Open, which is taking place at Muirfield this week.
Why don't you say my butt?
My brother.
From another mother, because we're from PE and we don't know what's going on.
I thought it would be nice to incorporate one of our historic golf courses in Johannesburg into my Daisy's Double Ds too. So we will be chatting to Barry Tanner, who's golf director of Bryanston Country Club, to find out more about this beautiful golf course too.
Come to Bryanston and Tanner.
Hi Mark and Barry, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks, Sash. Thanks, Daisy. Thanks for having us.
Awesome, great to have you boys.
Okay, let's start off with you, Mark, and the British Open review.
Okay, I'm going to give you a little review and a little bit about the history and just a few odds and ends, and I want to hear your guys' opinion on who you think could possibly win this year's British Open. Thanks, Sash. I knew you were going to say that.
Ernie.
Okay, the 2013 British Open Championship will be the 142nd playing of the Open Championship and is being held at Muirfield Golf Links starting this Thursday. This will be the 16th time that Muirfield will be hosting the Open, and the tournament was last played at Muirfield in 2002, where Ernie Els beat Thomas LeVay, Steve Elkington, and Stuart Appleby in a playoff to become the champion golfer of the year and win the Claret Jug.
Yeah, I remember it.
Yes.
That bunker shot, you remember?
On the 13th. Incredible.
What a bunker shot. Greatest shot in the history of golf.
Muirfield Golf Club's actual name is the Honourable Company of Edinburgh Golfers and is one of the oldest golf clubs in the world. The golf course is regarded as the fairest test of all open venues and measures 7,192 yards and plays at a par of 71. The Muirfield layout is a very interesting one in that the two nines rotate in opposite directions, with the back nine being played inside the front nine. So the golfers will never be faced with the same wind direction on consecutive holes. Having that in mind, it will be very important that all the players are aware of which direction the wind is blowing from before they tee off. Very important before they tee off. As once they're out on the golf course, it is very difficult to feel the wind on a lot of the tee boxes because it's protected by a lot of gorse bush. Past winners of the Open Championship at Muirfield include Ernie Els, Nick Faldo, Tom Watson, Jack Nicklaus, Gary Player, Walter Hagen, and Harry Varden. The golf course at the moment seems to be playing very hard and fast, and this will lead to low scoring. But as we all know, the weather in Scotland can be very unpredictable, and if the wind gets up and the weather gets a bit nasty, the golf course can end up becoming an absolute beast, with the pros shooting way over par. The prize money this year has increased by 5%, with a total purse of £5.25 million and a first place of £945,000. Some interesting and exciting pairings for the 2 days include the three balls of Luke Donald, Matt Kuchar, and Masters champion Adam Scott, the three ball of Tiger Woods, Graham McDowell, who's just won the French Open, and the past 2010 Open champion Louis Oosthuizen, and my personal favourite, the pairings of the long-hitting Nicholas Colsaerts, the even longer-hitting Dustin Johnson, and the longest-hitting Bubba Watson. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a fantastic 2013 British Open, and good luck to all the guys. And we've got 10 South Africans representing in the field.
Excellent. Who's Sergio playing with?
I saw that.
Isn't he playing with two other major winners, Charles?
He's playing with Charles, yes, and he's playing with
another major winner.
Yes, you're right. I'm trying to.
I wonder if they stand on the tee box and go, "How many majors have you got?" Because that Clunkhead Garcia.
How crazy is that final three ball that you spoke about, though? Bubba Watson, I mean, it's the longest hitters in the world. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think that's been they've done that on purpose. They've set it up so that they're going to pull big crowds, those three guys.
What is the story now with this whole women? Sasha was trying to explain it to me yesterday. Women aren't allowed to be members. I don't know. Do you know what it's all about?
Yeah, I've actually got quite an interesting story to tell you, Sash. We played golf at a golf course overseas in Prestwick, and Daisy managed to play with us. So we were invited by this guest, good friend of ours, and we go and play, and it's very exclusive. It's like Muirfield, and women aren't allowed in the clubhouse. Not allowed in the clubhouse. They're allowed to play golf, not allowed to take up membership, and they're not allowed in the clubhouse.
So you can go for a shower?
No, she couldn't. She smelled terrible as well. But
Whatever.
You
But-
should get a shower on the course.
Yeah.
yeah, we actually did. But we managed to play, and the guy in his like Scottish humour said, "Guys, we're gonna have a nice lunch now. We have to put on our jacket and ties and the whole rigmarole." And Darcy, listen, just to let you know, thank you so much for playing golf with you. But you see that dog sitting, and there was a boot open, and there was a dog sitting having its lunch. He says, "You've got to go and sit with the dog and have lunch." That's how serious they are about it. All boys,
No, I
all
did get
men's
into
club.
the clubhouse.
But she
in
managed
the
to get in the
end.
club. We snuck her in somehow.
But they're old school, hey? Jacket
Very
and
old school.
tie, collared
You know
shirts.
how things have changed. How we really need to go back to these ways of.
I agree.
No, it's shocking. It's just. Listen, I don't understand that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay,
Any-
awesome. That was
So who's going to win, Daisy?
well. I also hope Ernie's going to win. I'm backing him.
Muirfield.
I think
have a funny.
Brandon Grace is going to do well.
He's looking good.
Great
Yeah.
call. Great call. He's
Brandon's
got
looking good.
ball flight for it.
But to win that first major is quite a thing. I think.
Mateo Manacera.
Also, good call.
Watch out for that young little Itai hoing it this week.
And I think after winning the French Open, Graham McDowell, he's won 3 tournaments. In the last 6 tournaments he's
Yeah.
played, he's missed 3 cuts and won 3 on a tough golf course, the French that French Open. So I think he's going to be in the running as well.
I've got a funny feeling some Scandinavian's going to sneak in here.
Scandinavian?
One of these Danish, Norwegian, Finnish
Okay.
kind of people.
Okay.
But listen, I think it's going to be terrific. I love
Yeah.
the British Open.
And Woods
Yeah.
has been injured, I read.
Yeah, but he's got his girlfriend there.
Yeah, he does.
So he's
Yeah.
getting
She was
lots of
walking, watching
massages.
him. Ah. Okay, from one world-class course to another, I think Bryanston Country Club is so beautiful and it has so much to offer. So now we'll find out more about the local course. Okay,
Yes.
we're chatting to Barry about this. Starting off, Barry, tell us a bit more about yourself because I've heard you're very talented behind the camera.
Yeah, Daisy, when I can get away from golf, I like to get to the bush and take some photos if I can. But yeah, golf's pretty much been my life since 2003 when I studied golf directorship and club management. It was Allenby at the time. It's now been taken over by Damlin.
Is it a course?
It is, yeah.
How cool is that?
Started a couple of years before I got there. I was probably about the sort of 4th or 5th generation through there. Yeah, still going strong today. And it's tied in with the PGA. So once you finish that course, then you get some credits towards your PGA apprenticeship and yeah, carry on with your career in golf, either teaching. A lot of the guys obviously going to the retail side and the shop, or a couple like myself going to the golf directorship and more admin side at the club.
Okay, tell us a bit more about the course because I played there on Sunday and I'm in love. I think it's one of my favorite Joburg courses.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you how you played. I didn't ask on Sunday.
I actually hit the ball very well. Those greens are like lightning.
It's winter.
Winter, I think they've got quite a
Don't you
few
know these
undulations
things?
on.
Who shot 97?
Me.
On Sunday,
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't even
What
get
did
to
you
the
shoot,
greens.
Daisy?
I shot 86.
86.
But I had a couple of 4 putts.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, it goes.
Yeah.
Listen, before we carry on, is Thomas Aiken in the...
Yes, he is.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, Thomas!
Is it his birthday? Happy birthday.
Thomas also featured nicely last year at the Open, so
Yes.
I think he was top 10. He came 7th or...
Yeah, he'll also be, I'm sure,
Up
have a
there.
good chance. He'll be up there.
Sorry to interrupt. Okay.
no problem. Yeah, so the course has been around since 1948. Clubhouse got burnt down in the 50s, and that's where the Phoenix logo actually comes from. But after that first fire and going with the Phoenix logo, the clubhouse actually caught fire again. Fortunately, that fire was contained, and only the change rooms and sort of the reception area got affected. But yeah, it was a bit of an omen going with the Phoenix logo and then another fire. But as far as the course is concerned, I think it's one of the beautiful layouts in Joburg. Nice tree-lined course. You really don't feel like you're in the middle of Joburg. It's nice for them. The members love it. You get away.
How does it work to play there? Is it quite limited? I mean, as I'm not a member, so for me to come and play, do members get preference or can anyone walk onto the course and play?
Yeah, we're very open to visitors, but obviously the members take preference. They pay quite a lot of money to be a member, so we look after them. But one of the benefits of being a member as well is to bring your friends and bring visitors down to your club. So we're very open to visitors. We'll just make sure that the members are accommodated first. Obviously on Saturdays it's 95% members. Sundays a little bit less so, but anytime we can fit a visitor in without compromising a member, we'll help them out.
Now, hold on. I got a bone to pick here because it seems as though things have changed, which is very nice. Nice to see young people in charge of golf courses now for a change. The last time I played at Bryanston Country Club, I've played there twice. Okay, the one was in a golf day. where it was an SABC golf day. So that was fine. The next time that I played, I had to have 2 members in the 4-ball. Okay. Then I get a 7 o'clock tee off time. Yokes are frickin' doing up the greens with those
You're just
machines
finishing
and
off
whatever.
from the night
Sash, they
before.
must have heard about the last time you were there and that you needed some looking after.
But no, let me tell you, I played golf with these, but we had to have 2 members in the 4-ball. And I sat and went, if the one guy's the member and he wants to have 3 of his mates, now he's got to invite some other member, and then he has to leave one of the mates at home. So we had to leave one of the mates at home, and then I had to play on these funny greens that were Holland Tide or something, whatever.
Yeah.
Has this changed?
It has.
Yay!
I think largely through Joburg, especially, clubs, you can't be as exclusive as you used to be. The financial situations have changed, and you've got to be more open to welcoming visitors. They're potential members as well, so you've got to be a bit more open.
Sasha, you must see how stunning their clubhouse is now.
I know,
They've
I've
just
been
done-
there.
No, but have you been there since they did renovations?
Is the tree still there? The big tree?
There's lots of trees.
No,
There's
that big,
like
big tree.
huge verandas.
Nothing
Yeah,
else.
the
Nothing,
veranda's
yeah.
there.
No, you haven't been there.
None of the
since
trees
they've
have been
redone
chopped down.
Well, I haven't
so
been invited.
it. You actually have.
No, I haven't. I missed out.
Consider
with
this an invitation,
I
Sash.
fu-
When would you like to come play?
I don't know who the other members were.
We'll get you we'll get you 1 member to play with this time.
Excellent.
Okay, but your clubhouse is stunning. I mean, that whole area is so nice. And you guys, I've been there a couple of times on a Friday night. It's very, very vibey.
Festive, yeah.
Yo, it's awesome. How do people hear about what's going on at Bryanston Country Club? Because, I mean, I wouldn't be there if it wasn't for Mark telling me what's happening.
Well, you get the golf director on Balls Radio, and then you go from there. No, we've got a very good website. It's just bryanstoncc.co.za. Otherwise, to our members, we send out a newsletter. For the visitors, it is harder. We've got Facebook, Twitter, so you guys
Okay.
can follow that. Just at BryanstonCC on Twitter. Just search for it on Facebook. It's both pretty active. There's lots of things going on for members and visitors alike. Like Daisy says, she's come down for a couple of social drinks, and that new patio is awesome on Friday afternoons.
Quite
Guys
a
coming
vibe.
off the course and couple of social
Yeah,
drinks.
social drinks, and then you can get your social transporter to take you. Listen, it sounds amazing. Is there still opportunities for people to become members?
Yeah, absolutely. It's getting close to capacity,
Okay.
but that's more just to, we'd ideally not like to restrict it at all. It's just there's a limited number of tee-off times, and so if your golfing gets to capacity, members start to get frustrated when they can't book a game where they'd like because
Of course.
there's too many people looking. So there is still opportunity to become a member. You just basically give Debbie a call at the club, and she's the membership secretary. She'll chat you through it. So very open. Love to have some more people come down.
Listen, it sounds terrific, and in all honesty, I tell you, it is a magnificent golf course.
It
really
really
is a stunning golf course. I mean, in the heart of freaking northern suburbs of Joburg.
A lot of people don't even know exactly
I
where
know.
it is. If they've never played it, they're like, where is Bryanston Country? Look, it's in Bryanston.
I drive past all the time, always just begging someone to invite me in. No, listen.
She's starting really cut up about this.
I am. I played with 2 guys I didn't even know they were. Listen, no, seriously, it's a stunning golf course, and I'm so glad now. All of a sudden, there's this so much more social activity that's happening.
Yeah.
I think that's what a lot of people also want as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of the benefits of being a member of a club, is meeting people from various walks of life. You wouldn't run into them normally. And if you've just joined up, you just put your name down and get paired up with 3 randoms, and off you go. You never know. You might have golf buddies for life.
And what happens if you aren't a member and you'd like to, say, have a party or something using the facilities at Bryanston Country Club? Is that possible?
Yeah, more than welcome. Members get the benefit of not paying a venue hire, but visitors, there is a charge involved, but it's not expensive. Very accommodating. We have weddings there during the peak season, almost one every weekend. Lots of 30th, 21st, that sort of thing. So all the function venues are pretty busy.
So we might all be hitting the dance
Lovely.
floor for Mark's 30th
Maybe.
in September.
What a great idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at Bryanston Country Club.
Well,
Daisy by then will be able to DJ.
No, you the DJ. That's the only reason you're
by
getting
then
invited.
By then you'll be able to DJ. Ian and I'll come play golf.
There we go. There we go.
Ian, you're jawling, but you're in.
And I can introduce you to a few nice golfing girls as well, yeah.
There we go. Ian's in.
That gives us thumbs up. Okay, awesome. Thanks so
Awesome,
much,
guys.
guys.
Yeah, thanks
On
very,
Twitter,
very much.
wait, Twitter handles, both of you, if people want to follow you.
I'm trying to think of my Twitter one now. I've actually gone blank. It's at Mark Fensham, I think. Yeah,
It is
that's
Mark.
it.
I followed you the other day.
Thanks, Barry.
Mine's Basil Wazzle. Nice and simple, I know.
Basil Wazzle.
It's a long story. I don't think we should go into it now. But a mate of mine years ago, we were looking for I think it was AIM back in the days, that AOL
yeah.
Messenger. And I'm trying to remember a handle. And he's like, oh, come on, man, Basil Wazzle. And it's just stuck
Basil
ever since.
Wazzle. Like it.
Awesome.
There we go. But obviously, you can follow the club as well at Bryanston
Yes.
CC.
Excellent, guys. Thanks very much. And yeah, we'll all be watching the Open.
Weekdays from 12 to 2 p.m. Central African Time.
Beautiful.
Gears with Sasha Martinengo on bulls.co.za.